Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with Technical Solutions. I hope that you guys are all having an amazing Sunday, and welcome to another Sunday Stock Talk. This is pretty much where we come together as a team and we simply talk about the top stocks that you all see value in. So I really hope that throughout this video, you learn something new at the end of the day. None of the stocks that we talk about today or in any way any stock suggestions. This is pretty much where we come together as a team and I break down, of course, the stocks that you guys call out throughout this live stream. So if you ever want to tune on in to one of these free live Sunday stock talks, just make sure that you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on your post notification so YouTube can alert you when it is that I go live. I'm going to say what's up to everyone that is tuning on in. If you guys haven't stayed connected and joined our free Facebook group, we have over 289,000 members. It's free. And if you want to connect with like-minded individuals, refresh your screen and click that first link down below. What is going on, Braden? What's up? What's up? What's going on, Jake? Jake FS. What's up? What's up, Kenny Pena? What's going on, brother? How you doing? We got Gilbert, Basper, Forever Daniel 101. We got Ismail in the house, posting it in the ticker call-out format. Ish, I appreciate you tuning on in. What's up? What's up? We got King Harold. We got Dylan, Caleb. We got, let's see. Oh, man. I'm trying to pronounce some of these names. We got Shane, Alex, Mo, Carlos, Oliver, David, Tyler. What's up? What's up? Yeah, Jose. Nice, nice, nice. Well, I really do appreciate you guys tuning on in. What's going on? Rick Wanders, the man, the myth, the legend. I appreciate you being here today. What's going on, Luceto? How you doing? We got Uriel, Lupercio, Sean, Carlos, Paul, Saeed, Ryan, is that Peyton, John, Jack, Oliver. All right. Well, I really do appreciate you guys taking time out of your Sunday and just hanging out with me for a little bit. But let's get right to it. I want to start breaking down whatever top stocks you guys see value in. This should be a pretty interesting week, to say the least. And we're getting towards, of course, the end of the earnings season. So finally, we've overcome a lot of just ups and downs in current market condition. I'm not too sure if you guys can see right now, but /NQ, which is the overall NASDAQ future, the future's already opened. And as of right now, the market is in the green. So this is great for, just the overall stock market. It looks like we're going to be opening up in the green, which should be exciting for those that held anything that, is positively influenced by the overall market. But all I ask you to do is, if you guys would like me to break down your stock, just make sure you post it in the ticker call out format. What's going on, Rez? Appreciate you tuning on in, longtime fan, and well, thank you for all the time that you invest in just watching our videos, and we really do appreciate it. And if there's ever anything that we can do, a video suggestion or anything like that, please don't hesitate to. People think that it's like a crazy idea when you suggest the video. Not at all. Send me a direct message on YouTube or on Instagram. Send me a message on Discord. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that I'm going to break down or make every video you suggest, right? But I'm always here to share ideas with one another. So what's up? What's up? Let's go ahead and see what we got going on. What's up, Diego? Recaps are awesome. I appreciate that, Diego. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go ahead and break these down. So I just need you guys to post them in the ticker call out format, but I need you to post the ticker symbol. So let's just make sure that you guys are putting the top stock that you see value in the ticker call out format. So here we go. We got DVAX. What's going on, Josh? So we got DVAX. Here we go. So we're at $6.72. It looks like we came from overall highs at $12 and almost 70 cents. We've been selling off. So one of the things that I like to remind people is, I see why you're paying attention to this. First of all, it looks like obviously it was trading at nearly 12.70. Now it's trading at $7 or 6.72, right? So what you're seeing is like, hey, if I buy here, maybe I can sell it at $10. Maybe I could sell it back at $12. The idea of the potential. One of the things that we have to remind you is that this thing doesn't have to recover. It can continue to sell off. And as of right now, just like we were before, we need to wait. As of right now, it's selling off. It's remaining bearish, meaning that it's making lower lows and lower highs and getting rejected by the EMA line. I see why you see potential in it, but now you need to allow the opportunity to present itself. So I want to keep this one super simple with the idea of I would set my alerts for the break above the EMA line, wait for proper indication of an uptrend, and then, like we've said before, it's so much easier. It's not easy, but it's so much easier to make money in the market when you put your money in something that's actually already appreciating in value. Right now, this thing has just consistently been selling off. So let's wait for proper indication of this overall reversal. So let's go ahead and break down the next one. We've got ticker symbol HR from John. I appreciate you posting that in the ticker call format. Again, a very similar concept with this one as well. It's selling off. It just got rejected by this SMA line, as you can see right here. That's more on the technical aspect, right? But one of the things that I see why you're paying attention to it as well. We're approaching a previous support range, right? Multiple times right around this 2750 price range. It tends to find a support based off of these previous support levels, and you see the potential for it to come right back up to the SMA line. So I see that kind of like horizontal pattern. The margin's about 6%. Let's say you walk away making, half of that, 3% or something like that, because there's no such thing as a perfect trade. Something you need to take into consideration, and as of right now, it's trading below the EMA line, it's making lower lows, and it's not indicating signs of an uptrend. So I would set my alerts on this one and wait for proper indication of a reversal, because as we know, things can get worse before they get better. What is going on, Luis? I appreciate you posting this in the ticker call out format. Let's go ahead and break this bad boy down for you. Here we go. There we go. So, okay, I like that you pointed this one out. So we were at 180-day highs. I love seeing these when you guys find these like deals, right? Because it was indicating signs of a consistent uptrend pattern. So out of every stock we've broken down so far, this one is my favorite. It's not that it's going to bounce. It's not that it's the best. I just like the setup. It was consistently uptrending. It just made recent 180-day highs, but because of earnings, it acted as a negative catalyst and it dropped. We've seen this with Facebook when they reported that big advertisers pulled out of, Facebook ads, right? We've seen this before with Bed Bath & Beyond, and it was only a matter of time for it to recover. Just because it's done it for other companies doesn't mean that it has to do it for this, but it's a very common, pattern where they report negative earnings, right? Or the guidance might have been off, pulls back, it's building a support, and now we wait for proper indication of a reversal. Again, we don't know if things can get worse before they get better, but I like that you're paying attention to something that, hey, it has that upside margin about 14 to 15%. It was a consistent uptrend pattern before, and it's something that we can definitely follow up with. So, yeah, I like that. So it has to be one of my favorite ones so far. But like we know, things can get worse before they get better. So I'm also going to set my alert down here just in case it actually begins to sell off and all that good stuff, right? So let's go ahead and break this one down. Let's see. So we got, let's see what we got. So we got Steven with MGM. All right, MGM, here we go. Okay, so this one's a little bit of a different approach. Again, just because I don't see value in something or if I don't do something, I hope that you guys know that there's no such thing as a perfect trader or a perfect trade whatsoever. You should all be empowered to have your own opinion. And just, again, we could all see value in different ways and we can still have that same end result of still be able to make money, right? So one of the things that I don't like about this is I like that this thing was indicating signs of an uptrend. It's bullish, right? It's holding above the EMA line. The thing that I don't like about MGM right now is that it's overbought. It pushed up so much within a short period of time that based off of recent price patterns, right, it tends to do a pretty good job trading below $17 and $16. It trades or has traded around $15. So because it pushed up within such a short period of time, it wouldn't surprise me if it pulls back. Can it continue to uptrend? Of course. Would I be more careful on holding this one overnight because the downside risk? Of course, just something that I want to make sure that you guys take into consideration. If this thing is something that you want to day trade because it remains bullish, it's holding above the EMA line, then so be it. But just make sure that you do your proper job managing your risk, as again, things can get, it can easily make sense on why this thing can begin to pull back before it actually continues to uptrend. So I'm going to set an alert on both sides. In my opinion, it's a little bit more on the overbought side and not so much of a good deal. That's just my 2 cents, but I like that you're at least focusing on something that's showing signs of an uptrend. So I respect you for that, and I really appreciate you sharing this one with me. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So, hey Ricky, do you have a YouTube video about your setup on TOS and how you add up all your tools? And yep, so I literally have, I think, one of the top videos on YouTube. If you search up how to use or set up TD Ameritrade or TOS or Thinkorswim, I believe I have one of the top videos on YouTube. So it should pop up for you. I hope that helps you out, Kai. Let's go ahead and break down another one. So what's going on, Pedro? I appreciate you tuning on in. So let's see your breakdown. Here we go. Alrighty, so I like this one. Again, I like that you guys are focusing on stocks that make sense to you. I like how bullish this has been. I like how it's been making higher highs and higher lows. Again, if you want to make money, put your money in something that's showing signs of growth. What I want to point out about this is I love everything about it on the day trade aspect because you can manage your risk within the same day. But if you were to hold this overnight, I see there to be more downside potential than upside. Although it has been bullish, we do have to understand that based off of recent patterns, it wouldn't be much of a surprise if it begins to correct itself, especially as it's building this kind of like bull flag pattern. Of course, we can see a breakout, all of that great stuff. I just want to make sure that we're not just obsessing about the profit potential, but also taking into consideration the downside loss, right? So let's make sure that we take risk management into consideration. So I appreciate you sharing this one with me, and I'm going to set alerts on both sides. If it breaks above $12, great, and if it breaks below $11, then I'll make sure that my alerts are something that remind me where CLSK is at. So let's go ahead and break down. I think we can break down five more, and then our Sunday stock talk is over. Did you guys do anything fun this weekend? You guys need to keep me up to date with all your fun events. I see a lot of you guys tag me on Instagram with all the different crazy and fun stuff that you guys are doing. A lot of you guys are studying over the weekend, trading on demand, all this crazy stuff. I love to see it. I love to see the time commitment, the hustle that you guys are dedicating to what you're wanting to learn more about. And I'm not too sure if you guys can agree on this. This might just be me. But I know it's not just me. I know it's a lot of you, and I know I repost a lot of you. But one of the things, and correct me if I'm wrong, you guys can share down in the live chat or in the comment section, because, you're tuning into the Sunday Stock Talk, most likely by choice, right? It's not because someone made you, and if someone did, I'm sorry that you have to hear my voice that's super monotone. But it's most likely because you wanted to. And I don't know if a lot of you, if or all of you, experienced this, but I know work is not always like that for a lot of people. But when you guys are so hungry and so motivated, and you're pretty much just craving, right, the idea of getting back to trading and practicing everything that you are learning, you almost look forward to Mondays now, right? And let me know, did you always look forward to Mondays, right? Or was it just the weekends? Now I look forward to. I like the challenge. It's not that it's easy. It's not that I'm going to make money every single day in the stock market. I understand that. I had 2 red days last week, and loss is inevitable, but it's the challenging things in life that I think a lot of us can agree bring the most fulfillment. And like you guys are a sponge right now, absorbing so many new things, so many new concepts, and just eager to practice. Just make sure that you stay true to that. Don't allow the obsession of money to trump your passion for what you're doing. Enjoy and embrace the challenge, because it's the journey that it can be viewed as one of the most enjoyable things out of this whole thing. So but let me know what you guys think. Let's go ahead and break this one down to XPEL. Super overbought, super overextended. It's very bullish. I do agree with you. It's just so overbought that I could see this thing be due for a pullback. So if you wanted to day trade it because it remains bullish on the day and is continuing to indicate signs of an uptrend, then great, so be it. But it looks it's because of earnings that it shot up. And when the hype and the news becomes less relevant for earnings, we tend to see a correction more often than not. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see an aggressive pullback when everyone begins to understand that it's much more on the overbought side. And I'm not even just talking about the RSI indicator or the MACD indicator. I'm just talking about like the catalyst that the earnings report acted upon, right? And is now, at 180-day highs, and it would make sense that it's only a matter of time for it to correct itself. So let's go ahead and break down 2 or 3 more. So we got Ryan Hoskins. What's up? Appreciate you tuning on in. EBAY. So EBAY, here we go. So we got eBay going on. This is just my 2 cents. eBay, although it was showing signs of higher highs and higher lows. Since its recent pullback and now it's testing the SMA line, you guys let me know what you guys think. It's not really making higher highs anymore. It's not really appreciating in value. It's not really making lower lows, but it's not very, very bullish anymore. It's testing this SMA line, and it would make sense that if it continues to hit this same resistance right around 57.60, as you can see that it did here, here, and here, and it was a previous support level, so old supports become new resistance, it would make sense that it's on its way back down. Or we can set our alert. Let's actually first set our alert to see if we actually get a break, because if we do, then hey, it could be heading on over to $60. And if you think that margin of potential profit is worth it, then great, so be it. That's up to you. But I think that it's been showing signs of consolidation, which is indicating signs that, hey, we might be in the very early stages for a potential reversal, and this thing might begin to drop. So just my 2 cents on that. Let's go ahead and break down 2 more. INTC. Matthias, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. INTC. I hope that we are earning your thumbs up if you're liking any of the stocks that we're breaking down. Again, they're all coming from you guys, so I appreciate you guys tuning on in. Very aggressive drop. We've covered Intel already, right? So earnings, very aggressive drop. If you guys are unaware of what happened, I would really encourage you, before you dump a bunch of money into Intel, what is going on with the company and to learn more about why it dropped. Based off of my understanding, it's AMD that as of right now is like thriving, and it's INTC that is beginning to fall a little bit behind. We are showing signs of a lot of consolidation, which is signs of a potential support level, but we're not making higher highs. The alert that I set here, this is about a week or 2 weeks ago at $50, we have not made higher highs. So although I agree with you that I see a lot of reversal potential, things can actually get worse before they get better. So because of that, I do agree this is a stock that I am watching and I am eager to follow up with, but it needs to have more of a clear direction. By having a more clear direction of it's going up or if it's going down, I can have a better understanding of, should I put my money in it or should I hold back? Do you get what I mean? So let's keep it simple. So I have my alert set and I'm eager and excited to follow up with it. So let's go ahead and break this one down. What's going on, Jerry? So we got OSTK. OSTK, here we go. Okay, I like this one. Overstock, making higher highs, higher lows, hit 180-day highs, recently pulled back. It looks, I like that you're paying attention to the MACD and the RSI. As of right now, I just wouldn't say that means too much. It's been on a very aggressive rally. If it were to approach previous highs based off of current price points, that's a 20% potential return, but we're not getting that proper indication just yet. So I'm going to set my alert there, but because it pushed up so much, don't be surprised if that momentum and that demand is no longer there. We could easily see this thing begin to drop off. So again, don't be sold on the idea that, patterns do tend to repeat themselves, but they do not always have to. So be empowered to wait for proper confirmation and for proper indication of an uptrend. And as of right now, I think that this has a lot to prove. Let's do 2 more. And Abdul, if you can, just make sure you post I'd love to break down ESPA. Just make sure you post it in the ticker call out format. So yeah, for everyone that's asking me to break something down, you just have to post it in the ticker call out format. That's all we ask for. So DKNG. So this is DraftKings, if I'm not mistaken, right? So yeah, DraftKings made overall highs. A lot of consolidation. Again, I want to keep this super simple, and I want this to be of value for you the next time that you perform your own technical analysis. How are you supposed to have an understanding of where to put your money when there's an inconsistency of direction? If something is not really going up or not really going down, it's kind of just all over the place, the inconsistencies can act as a greater form of risk. But if something is higher highs, right? If something is just consistently uptrending, but there's a pattern within that, I can at least determine the good price points to buy it for and the good price points to sell it for. So when there's inconsistencies like this, as in it's not really making higher highs anymore, it's not really making lower lows, and it's just kind of consolidating, you can try to buy the lows here right around $31, $32 and try to sell the highs of $35 and $36, but that inconsistency can actually do more harm than good, big picture. So as of right now, as something becomes less clear like this, it becomes more difficult to trade them. It's not impossible. I'm just here to remind you, people love to ask, Ricky, why do you trade so much TQs and SQs and all of that? Well, when something is consistently making higher highs and higher lows, and there's a consistent pattern, the consistent support level at the SMA line, and it's just bullish, right? It's much easier. It's not easy, but it's much easier to understand the low points, the high points, the low points, the high points, and all of that good stuff. It's never still a perfect or easy thing to do, but it's just easier because the direction and that consistency aspect is in your favor. So I hope that makes sense to you and embraces the importance of why consistency is so effective. So let's go ahead and break down another one. So we got ticker symbol RAD. I think that's Rite Aid, and I don't really like that stock. Yeah, so that's Rite Aid. Again, a lot of inconsistencies. It's almost on this one more actually consistently selling off. But yeah, so there's no, let me put it in very simple terms. Myself, by not being in Rite Aid right now, or RAD, I am not missing out on making any money. We're here to put our money in something that provides an opportunity. If something is consistently selling off and indicating no signs of an uptrend, what business do I have putting my money in something like this that I hope it begins to pick up? Or I can just set my alerts and actually follow up with it when it proves itself that it's actually going to begin to indicate signs of an uptrend. So that's my 2 cents on this. I do agree it has been selling off. We are approaching a previous potential support level, but just make sure that you don't overcomplicate it. This thing is not indicating signs of an uptrend, so there's no reason to try to do it. So we got XSPA. XSPA. Alrighty, so okay. So first off, when a company does something like this, and this is a reverse stock split, right? If I'm not mistaken, was this a reverse or was this I'll have to look a little bit more into it. But as of right now, we're approaching earnings. It's selling off. It's making lower lows, lower highs. I see why you're paying attention to it because we're approaching a previous support level. As of right now, this is so bearish. And again, I'm not missing out on anything by not being in this stock. This thing is depreciating in value as of right now, and it's not indicating signs of a reversal. So I would set my alerts, follow up with it when it actually begins to make higher highs and indicates signs of growth. So I want to do one more. I want to end it with a solid one. NAK. I don't know if I like that one. NAK. We're doing a couple extras for you guys today. Okay, so I see why you're paying attention to this one. So made higher highs, overall highs at $2.85. Looks like it might have gotten pumped. I had a lot of volume here. The volume is now dying out, and this is why we see this thing again. Inconsistency. It's not pushing up. It's not pushing down. It's unclear. I am not missing out. For the past week, I would not have made or really lost money in NAK, and it's not indicating signs of growth, so there's no reason for me to partake in NAK as of right now. If anything, it's trading below the SMA line, and it's showing signs that it could potentially begin to sell off. Also, it has such low volume now in comparison to what it did before that this thing can easily get manipulated, or it only takes one solid aggressive seller, right, to really start moving this specific stock, especially with such low volume. So I'm going to do one more, and then we'll call it there. We'll call it a day there. So we got Steven with EXR. Let's see. EXR. Here we go. Where'd it go? EXR. Okay, so this one's not too bad. Extra space storage. We can see that we're approaching previous highs. So I do have to say it's not a good deal, right? Based off of previous price points, it's more on the overbought side. This thing can easily pull back. I would rather follow up with EXR when it's closer to the SMA line, like when it pulls back and we can buy it for a good deal and sell it for a profit, buy it for a good deal, sell it for a profit. It's overbought. I could expect a pullback and buy it for a better deal, so then I can resell it for a potential profit, right? There's still always some form of risk involved, and patterns tend to repeat themselves. They don't always have to, but I would rather do my part in setting myself up for success and making sure that my upside potential outweighs my downside. And one of the things that I want to end this video with is, first of all, I really do appreciate you guys tuning on in and just hanging out with me. I do want to remind you that we have been getting a lot of people over the weekend asking, especially on Instagram, they want to watch me trade live, right? If you've never watched me trade live, you can send me a direct message on Discord, and I can send you the live trading session from Friday. But altogether, if you're ready to join the Learn Plan Profit team and watch me trade live every single day, you guys know that I host a private live trading every single day. It's for lifetime access, and it's just raw live trading. It shows you my green days, it shows you my red days, it shows you what I do well, it shows you my mistakes. And I think we can all agree that one of the most amazing parts about learning something is when you get to see someone that does it well, see them do it in real time with the real challenges that the stock market presents every single day. It's not that it's a pretty picture. It's not that it's super easy. Of course, some days are of course better than others, but I would love if you are ready, and if you do already see value in my YouTube videos, then you would see value in the Learn Plan Profit course. If you don't like my YouTube videos, then guess what? Then the LPP course probably isn't going to be the best option for you. But like we've said so many times before, simply do your part in working with people that empower you. And of course, if you're someone that appreciates our videos, I would love the opportunity to work with you guys on a closer basis. So I really hope that we earn your thumbs up in this video. Don't forget to refresh this page, and if you're ready to join the Learn Plan Profit team, click that second link down below, learn a little bit more about it, see if it's a good fit for you, and if so, we'll see you tomorrow at Market Open. Last and friendly reminder, for all of our apparel drop, right? It's the third link down below. We have a new drop tomorrow. New hoodies, new shirts, day trader shirts for ladies, and new apparel and tank tops and all that stuff. Last time we sold out on selective shirts in 30 minutes and overall in about 2 hours. So we don't make a lot of them. We ship them from Arizona, so we do all of our own stuff. And if you guys want to pick it up, then just make sure that at Market Open, when the store goes live, that you guys stay up to date. So I appreciate all of your guys' love and support. I hope that we earned your thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you tomorrow at Market Open. Take it easy.